Welcome to today's session. In last session, we discussed the in last previous two sessions we discussed the marketing management and budgetary control. So continuing this session, we will discuss the purchasing process. What actually happens in the purchasing process? The purchasing process is generally carried out by the purchasing department. So what steps they follow, we will look it here. So purchasing process is basically a staff function, and the internal organization of the purchasing department is the line organization. So purchasing department will function between the organization and the supplier, or we also call it as a vendor. So whatever the procurement of the equipments, machinery, so the procurement function will be done by the purchasing department. So purchasing process starts from the recognition of the need, receipt and analysis of the purchase requisition. So whenever any department in the enterprise needs some material or the equipment or needs some item, they will brought it to the notice of the purchase department, and the purchase process starts from there. So in this first step, the department who needs some item will issue the requisition to the purchase department. So the issue of the receipt or the whatever the item they required will be made on the document, and the document is circulated through stores department, and it will reach to the purchase department. It is circulated through the stores department. It's because the store department having the inventory data, so item is first checked in the inventory data, and if required it will be forwarded to the purchase department to purchase the item from the external resource. So it also includes the bill of the material. As you know, the bill of material includes the sub parts required to make the item. If the item is the assembly having the sub assemblies, the bill of material is necessary to mention in the requisition slip. So purchase requisition is basically forms a basis, forms a reference for the purchase department. So it basically includes the quantity of the item required for the department, and also quality of the item which will be going to purchase from the external resource. So both are mentioned, and the date and place at which the material is required in the department of the enterprise is also mentioned. So buyer means the enterprise will check the bill of the material BOM and checks the inventory available in the enterprise, and then decide that how many components or how many items required to purchase from the external supplier. So here is the sample requisition slip for understanding. It is, as you can see on the screen on the top right corner, you can see the requisition number and date. As it is required to, it is necessary to mention these details because we can trace the previous records, or we can trace if required. Also the quantity of the item required, the description, item description, then the code number of the item, then unit price of the product or the item should be mentioned, then the available quantity is mentioned, and maximum and minimum stock of the item required to keep in the enterprise is also mentioned, and it is signed by the store in charge. Next step in the purchasing process is the selection of possible potential supplier. So it is necessary to find the supplier who can supply the item required in the department to the enterprise. So from that possible suppliers, the quotations are requested from them. The quotation are requested from the supplier through a specific form to the selected vendors. So for items which are purchased frequently, the enterprise or the buyer having some data of the preferred suppliers, and from that preferred suppliers we can buy the item. So for any new item, we have to find out the possible potential suppliers, and the information about these reference is obtained from the catalogs available about the suppliers for that items, the trade journals published, the advertisements made from the suppliers from time to time, and the trade exhibitions and the fairs when the officials of the enterprise visit the exhibitions, then the data of that suppliers is maintained, and from that data we can find out the possible suppliers. So to consider the potential source of supply, we have to form some basis, and from that basis we can select the possible supplier. So what can form that basis is the local market or the supplier which is located farther from the enterprise location, that we have to make the choice, and also to buy the particular item from the single vendor or the supplier, or to buy the item from the multiple vendors or the multiple suppliers at the same time, that the some small quantity will be bought from the one supplier, some small quantity will be bought from the another supplier. That choice we have to make here. So whether to purchase the item directly from the manufacturers or the wholesalers available in the market, that choice we have to make. We here means the purchase department. So next step, the third step in the purchasing process is the making request for quotations. So it is the request for quotation in quotation form is made to all selected sources of supply. So request, whatever request we are making is not a purchase order, it is merely a request to identify their potential, that is potential of the suppliers, to know about the supplier information, that whether the supplier will give the right quantity of the item at the right time and at the right place, means the enterprise location, and at what price they are offering the item, that we have to know here. The quotation form has specifically the terms and conditions mentioned according to the enterprise. So on that basis the buyer will purchase the material from the supplier. Here is the sample of the quotation form, including the terms and conditions or the things mentioned in the quotation form, that the delivery of the material, the items, specifications and other things are mentioned, that how they are supplying the item in the enterprise location. Next step in the purchasing process is the receipt and analysis of quotations. So quotation forms are received from the selected suppliers, or from the all selected suppliers, or from some selected suppliers will send the quotation form to the enterprise, and after receiving them the quotations of all suppliers are deeply studied, they scrutinize, and the comparison is made of all quotations, and the comparative statement is made considering the rate price at which they offering the item and the terms and conditions of supplier, not the enterprise terms and conditions. So on what basis, on what terms and conditions they are offering their item to the enterprise. Next step in the purchasing process is the selection of right source of the supply. So for selection of the right source of the supply, the previous step here helps in selection. So selection, uh, previous step we made the comparative statement according to our choices. Our choice is basically starts from the unit price of the item and extends towards the necessary uh, criteria of the enterprise. So by doing analyzing and studying the comparative statement, we can select the possible supply by using the intellect available in the purchasing department. And selection is basically made on some criteria. That criteria will govern the supply selection are the vendor quality, means whether the vendor is supplying the right quality of the material, that the prescribed quality of the enterprise, and the whether the supplier or the vendor is supplying the item or the product at the right time to the enterprise location or not, that we have to check. Then vendor or supply capability to handle the contract, that we have to analyze their previous records and their transactions, previous transactions history and their market reputation. We can able to judge that whether the supplier have certain capability to handle our contract or not. Then where the plant of the supplier is located or the service center of the supplier is located, and from there they are shipping their product to enterprise location. The shipping distance we have to check it out, because as we know generally that unit price of the product is important here. The transportation cost if increased, then unit price of the product will get increased surely. Next process in the purchasing process, or next step in the purchasing process, is the issuing the purchase order, that is the issue the purchase order to the selected supplier. So in last step, in the previous step, we selected a possible or the potential supplier, one or two or many, depending upon the current conditions, current market conditions of the enterprise, or the current market conditions available about the item or the product. So after selection of the supplier, we will issue the purchase order to the supplier. So purchase order is different from the requisition we made earlier. The requisition for the quotations are requested from the suppliers is different, and the purchase order is different, where quotation is just only to know about the supplier's condition, whether they are supplying the product to enterprise or not, while the purchase order is a authority given to the supplier that they are ready to supply and will definite to supply the right quantity of the item to the enterprise location. So 6 copies are made generally. That 6 copies includes the 2 copies are made for the supplier. So 1 copy he will keep to him for his record, and on the 1 copy he will sign and return to the enterprise. Enterprise here means the return copy will get submitted into the purchase department. The 1 copy will be given to the account section. 1 copy is for purchase service to take the follow-up. It is required to take the follow-up, so it is given to the to take the follow-up, and one for receiving department, one for the filing procedure in the purchasing department. So here is a sample copy of purchase order of ABC Hardware Company located in the Calcutta. And you can see on the screen that various things are mentioned here, that item number, quantity, description, 2 means the uh, company name, the order number, and the various things are mentioned like number of this order must appear on your invoice, etc. Next step in the purchasing process is the taking the follow-up and expediting the order. Here, to take the follow-up, we have to maintain the contact to the supplier, and to maintain the contact to obtain the information about the progress is very much important, because whether the supplier is fulfilling the order or not, that we have to confirm here. We have to ensure the delivery date we have given to the supplier, and for that date or before that date the vendor or the supplier is able to supply the order or the supply the item to the enterprise location or not. We have to check it out. And if there is a lagging or there is a discrepancy or something is not fulfilling the above criteria, then corrective action is taken if required. For example, the corrective action will be in terms of the selecting the another supplier and the issuing the purchase order to that supplier, or there is the change in the mode of the shipment, like if we require the order urgently, then we can shift the mode of the shipment from the road transport to the air supply, that is air transport. Next step in the purchasing process is the analyzing receiving reports and processing discrepancies and rejections. So after receiving the material, the receiving report is made, and receiving report is basically the record of received order, means whatever the item we received are mentioned in the quantified terms and are recorded into the receiving order. The inspection procedure is carried out, that is inspection is made about the what items we received from the supplier, and it is compared with the purchase order for finding out the discrepancies. So what items we mentioned in the purchase order and what we received from the supplier are cross-checked and cross-verified here, and if the discrepancies are there, then the supplier will get informed by the enterprise about quality of the item or the quantity of the item, then it is informed to the supplier. So if the discrepancy is found, then the contact is made to the supplier, that whether the supplier is able to supply the discrepancy items, or the uh, he will able to take the corrective action or not is checked out for return and replacement of the item. Next process or next step in the purchasing process is the checking and approving vendors invoices for the payment. So invoice of the supplier is checked for the material, quality and quantity both, the whether supplier has supplied the quantity or the item on the agreed price rate. So for that price rate we may issue the purchase order, whether the same price is mentioned in the invoice, that purchase department will check. Then on the quotation form, if the supplier mentions some discounts of offering, then the discounts are checked whether the discounts are given in the invoice. Then after cross verifying the above criteria or above terms, the payment from the enterprise is made to the supplier. Next step in the purchasing process is closing the completed orders. So closing is required and important and necessary step to close the case of the purchase. So purchase order is again checked with the vendor invoice and the receiving report. So receiving report, as we discussed earlier, that it is a quite inspection procedure. So all three reports, the purchase order, vendor's invoice and the receiving report, are cross verified, and purchase department will check that all the things are same in all three reports. So information is stored in the file of closed orders. So separate file is maintained as named as closed orders, and in that file all the information about the purchasing process of that particular item is maintained. So next step is the maintenance of records and files. So all the data about the purchase process, all the records, all the reports, all the invoices and other documents are maintained in the files, and record is maintained so that if we require in the future the purchasing of the same item, we can take a look at the data available and we can take the corrective action to improve the purchasing process in the future.